Bill Oreilly here. Welcome to the No Spin News for Wednesday, March 8, 2023. Stand up for your country. So let me ask you a question. All of the millions of people watching and listening on the radio all over the world. How vital is the truth to you? How vital is it? Okay, very important question. Because if you're honest, some people, it's not so important. All right? Other people really want to know, even if the truth goes against their preconceived belief system. I don't know the breakdown of the population there. Based upon all my experience in journalism, I can't come up with a number. You know, I've told you that I think 10 to 15% of the human population is evil, based upon what I've seen. I don't know this number, okay? But that question, do people want to know the truth, is at the heart of many problems in America today, and that is the subject of this evening's Talking Points memo. So there is a poll about January 6th, okay, by Rasmussen, and the poll was evenly divided between Democrats, Republicans, and independents. The question, a special congressional committee investigated January 6th. How would you rate the job done by this committee? Okay, poor 38, excellent 29, good 18, fair 11. So 49% are poor or fair, excellent, good 47%. Nation split. Split down the middle about it. And the reason is because of Trump. The January 6th committee did not exist for any other purpose other than to say and try to prove, which they did not, that Donald Trump caused the January 6th riot. That was it. There's nothing there. And that's been proven. There was nothing about security there and that breakdown in security. There was nothing about extenuating circumstances or evidence produced that Donald Trump didn't do that. It was just a farce. And it doesn't matter because once the committee issued a report, it got 2 days of coverage. Now it's gone forever. All that money, all that time wasted because it's not going to matter at all. Because serious people know what that was. Now, the 47% who think it did an excellent or good job, are they looking for the truth? I will tell you, I don't believe they are. Okay, another poll, University of Massachusetts. Number of questions. Describe the events that took place on January 6th. Select all that apply. You can vote for more than one here. Riot, 55. I call it a riot. Protest, 49. Obviously, it was a protest. Insurrection, 42. 41%. Too strong a word, in my opinion. Rebellion, 34. Too strong. Uprising, 32. Too strong. All right. Describe the participants who took part in the events of January 6th. Rioters, 52. I think that's fair. Mob, 47. Okay, I'll go with that. Protesters, 44, certainly. Insurrectionists, 38. Too strong. White nationalists, absurd. Absurd. But 37% of Americans think these were white nationalists in there, all of them. Terrorists, 34. That's absurd as well. Who do you hold most responsible for the violence that occurred at the Capitol? Okay, Trump, 44. There you go. It's the same percentage that thought the January 6th committee did a hell of a job. So you see where the mindset is there. U.S. Capitol Police, 15. It wasn't their fault. All right, Democratic Party, 12. It wasn't the Democratic Party's fault. Antifa, 10. That's absurd. Conspiracy stuff. So who was most responsible? The rioters themselves. That's who was most responsible, right? I mean, if you were there on that day, would you have gone into that Capitol seeing the windows broken, the doors being slammed down, the police being shoved and spit at and cursed at? Would you have gone? I wouldn't. I mean, there's no way. So again, ask yourself that question. Okay, so that all ties into the reaction of the tape exposition this week on the Fox News channel. All ties in. Whether you want to know the truth or you're going to believe what you want to believe, doesn't matter. Okay, the people that believe Donald Trump wanted that Capitol riot to happen, you are not going to dissuade them. No matter how much evidence you produce that Trump ahead of time wanted to alert the National Guard, you saw his talk peacefully, it doesn't matter. They want to believe Trump incited it, they're going to believe it. Period. Okay, so the tape comes out. The tape was really not much. It really wasn't. I mean, you know, we went over it yesterday. If you are a premium or concierge member to BillO'Reilly.com, you can watch that anytime you want, and you can get a transcript of what I said, which is why I hope everybody will consider, oh, this is history, this program. This isn't just a news program. This is the record, okay? If you remember, you get a transcript of anything we do, and you put it in a little file. Okay, so some Republicans are criticizing Fox News. Roll tape.
Clearly, the chief of the Capitol Police, in my view, correctly describes what most of us witnessed firsthand on January 6th. So that's my reaction to it. It was a mistake, in my view, for Fox News to depict this in a way that's completely at variance with what our chief law enforcement official here at the Capitol thinks.
But all I know is that there were a lot of people in the Capitol at the time who I think were scared for their lives. So you can, however you want to describe it, but it was an attack on the Capitol.
All right, Utah Senator Mitt Romney said this, quote, "It's really sad to see Tucker Carlson go off the rails. It's so absurd. He's joining a range of shock jocks that are disappointing America and feeding falsehoods. I think it's a very dangerous thing to do, to suggest that attacking the Capitol of the United States is in any way acceptable. And people saw that it was violent, destructive, and should never happen again. But trying to normalize that behavior is dangerous and disgusting," unquote. Mitt Romney. Okay, so why are they doing that? Well, Romney and McConnell, they don't have any use for Fox News. I mean, Fox News doesn't like them, generally speaking. So, they've been axed. Thune, I don't know. But clearly, politicians in Washington, all of them, see that FNC is growing weaker by the hour. And it is. But these people that think that FNC is going to disappear or not going to be number one are crazy. Because the older conservative viewers, which comprise most of the Fox News' audience now, they're going to stick to FNC. And the other thing is, it's television. And far and away, Fox News has the better talent than MSNBC or CNN. I mean, their talent level at those Democrat liberal networks are very low. They don't really have anybody that kind of, well, I got to watch this person every day, No. So they think that Fox is going to somehow disappear or be marginalized. It's not going to happen to the core Fox viewer. Everybody else, I'm sorry, but Fox has been damaged almost beyond repair. And if that trial is held in April, that's coming up fast, I think it's going to be delayed myself. And I can't imagine that FNC is going to parade their executives and talent, in that courtroom. So a settlement, that looks like what might happen, and it'll be a big number, that's for sure. But if there is a trial, that'll, come on, every day, and it'll be televised. It's just hard to see that, and that's a memo. All right, for the second consecutive day, President Biden has nothing on his schedule. That is extremely unusual. I mean, nothing. Now, maybe he's getting ready for his Philadelphia speech tomorrow, which we'll cover, where he's going to, ask for another tax rise. I mean, this guy is just economically insane. This is the worst I've ever seen. And I'm a historian, and I'm looking at Herbert Hoover was pretty darn bad with the Depression, but Biden is like the worst economic guy in the world. He wants more tax. Bill Oreilly here for Lone Star Transfer. If booking your timeshare has been difficult in the past, you know it's been almost impossible lately. Most clients are shocked to learn that their timeshare is now available to the public, severely limiting booking options. Many owners are upset their yearly dues have nearly doubled during this maintenance fee season. For well over a decade, this family-owned company has had the pleasure of helping more than 18,000 owners legally and permanently get out of their timeshare fees. With an A+ rating at the Better Business Bureau and more than 900 5-star testimonials, Lone Star Transfer is a company you can trust. Lone Star Transfer guarantees the release of all liability to your timeshare in writing and in a specific time frame. So please call my friends today for a free, no-obligation consultation at 855-551-7066, 855-551-7066, or online at lonestartransfer.com. All right, let's go to the mail. Marie, excellent no-spin news. Thank you for explaining the January 6th riot. Now I understand exactly what happened to the police officers. We have on the message of the day on BillO'Reilly.com, and anybody can read that. You don't have to be a premium or concierge member. You can just go and read it every morning. A true-false quiz about the January 6th stuff. It's easy, and if you take it, you'll know exactly what happened. So I thank you, Marie, for those kind words. DeWitt, how realistic is declaring war against Mexican drug cartels, assuming we had a president inclined to do it? With 100,000 a year deaths from fentanyl smuggled to this country by drug cartels and new behavior of kidnapping U.S. citizens and killing them, it may be time. If you read Killing the Killers, all right, my book, Killing the Killers, it will show you exactly what the United States could do to the cartel leadership. We did the same thing to ISIS. All right, it's a little more complicated because there are civilians involved, and these guys tend to hide in towns with civilians, but there's ways to do this. And it's not that hard. The weaponry we have, the surveillance that we have right now is incredible. So Killing the Killers walks right through this if you are interested. Donald Warner, 4 Oaks, North Carolina. Everyone in America should be looking at the latest release of the tapes that clearly show an orchestrated effort by government operatives aiding in an effort to get peaceful demonstrators into the Capitol building. Donald, I did not see that. You say it's clearly showed. I didn't see it. Now, if you can set me straight, tomorrow I'll read your letter again. But I did not see government operatives encouraging people to go into Capitol. What I did see, Capitol Police, all right, trying to de-escalate the situation by not confronting protesters. The big difference than encouraging them to go in and break doors down and windows and push the cops around. You know, cops got pepper sprayed down there. So you and I think we have a gentleman's disagreement here. But I am open to your information. Greg Nappy, Parsippany, New Jersey. Today's broadcast, he's talking about yesterday's, is why I come to BillO'Reilly.com daily. You slowly and methodically went through the Capitol riot. We went step by step without any hyperbole. Job well done. That is what we do here. And a lot of people don't like it because they want to believe what they want to believe. Well, but I think more people really want the truth. I hope. Joe Milligan at Galion, Ohio. Although I agree with you, there were obviously violence on January 6th. It was disgraceful. It hardly measures up to the insurrection the left said it was. I saw many people walking around taking selfies. Trespassing, yes. Threat to our democracy, hardly. See, I disagree a little with you. I don't think it's an insurrection, okay? And I do know there were people who violated the private Capitol, because remember, the Congress is in session, okay, and you weren't allowed in there, but they went in anyway. But they weren't all bent on violence. Yes, that's true. But the trespass that they committed was huge. And it rises to the level of incarceration. That's the capital of the United States. And people saw, even if they weren't violent themselves, they saw the violence. It was right there in front of them. But I don't think that most people understood the magnitude of what was happening. I will agree with that. Not an excuse, though. Angelo, I know James Buchanan is probably the worst president we've ever had, but now it's a real race to the bottom between Biden and Buchanan. When you add up the numbers of Americans dying each year due to Biden's open border policies, the list of disastrous other things, old Joe will bring up the rear. I think he's the second worst at this point. I do. He's worse than Millard. But Buchanan, you'll never catch him. Civil War, I mean, if you read Killing Lincoln, 800,000 Americans dead or severely wounded in that thing. 800,000. Kit Lindsay, Warrensburg, Missouri. Last night you reported that Comcast was donating $100 million to battle social justice, among other things. My wife and I wonder what happens to that money. It's given to groups, George Soros groups, other groups, and the groups do whatever they want. When you get a grant from somebody, you can do whatever you want. Now, sometimes when I give from my foundation money, I say, I need this money to go here specifically, but most people don't do that. Anna Kozlow, Hampshire, Illinois. My navy blue Team Normal hat arrived today. Quality excellent, as expected. I'll be purchasing more to give to my family and friends. This summer, my cooler will sport Stand Up For Your Country bumper stickers, and my head, Team Normal. Okay, Anna. Listen, this stuff is flying out of here. I knew it was going to be big. People, this is fun. You make a statement. Enough's enough. I don't think any woke people are going to be wearing Team Normal gear. Okay? I think it's the regular Americans. When I say that, it's the Americans who love their country and think it's a noble nation. That's how I define regular Americans, not the wokesters. Terrence Diebold, Topeka, Kansas. Smart life, health, please. Not sure what to think about this. After dining at a neighborhood burger place, not fast food, I had this feeling I overpaid. And then I looked at the bill, and there was a hospitality fee of 15%. And that's exclusive of the tip. I would never go to that restaurant again. They snuck in a 15% charge that you had no idea that was not on the menu. And they just put it in. Did they tell you? No. I wouldn't go there again. I know some people are doing that now. They're slapping an extra 3 or 4% because they have to deal with American Express credit card. They don't tell you. You got to be up front. I go into a restaurant, I want to know exactly what the cost is. That's only fair. Michael Udovich, Brookhaven, Pennsylvania. Killing Jesus, a great read every year during Lent. Not only is the book Killing Jesus a great read during Lent, but the movie, I think that's the best. There were 4 movies made of the Killing series. I think Killing Jesus is the best. Okay? And I think it's $3.95. And I play it for the urchins. I force them to watch it because it's very accurate to the book. And Lent, you want to, on Holy Thursday, Good Friday, even before Palm Sunday. Killing Jesus, the book and movie. Okay, so we gave you the touts on the Team Normal stuff, and we hope you do take advantage of that. I want to tell you one thing. We have a premium membership coming up in April and end of March, early May. We've been doing this 6 years. Can you believe that? I can't believe it. I looked at the calendar. It's 6 years we've been doing the No Spin News. And we have renewals throughout the year. Depends when you sign up, but we have a lot of them now. So I'm working on something for premium and concierge members called My Country. And it's like a download, like you get music from Spotify. I guess that's what it is. And you pay them a very small fee, and they give you the music you want. We're going to do the same thing with My Country, and they're going to be historical, my voice, historical analysis on a whole bunch of stuff. So if you are a premium or concierge member, you renew or you sign up, you're going to get the first 5 of those free. That's a unbelievable deal. I'm keeping the price very low. Okay, you're going to buy them in segments of 5. I think it's going to be $25, but we haven't really got that yet. But anyway, we want you, premium and concierge members, to make money in our programs. Word of the day, do not be priggish, Priggish. Final thought in a moment. Hey, Bill Oreilly here. I want to tell you about Ghost Bed. Ghost Bed has been designing high-quality sleep products for more than 2 decades with more than 50,000 positive customer reviews. Wow. Ghost Bed has luxury mattresses and premium sheets that get softer with every wash. Their mattresses have a cooling feature. Each is made with their signature Ghost Ice fabric, perfect for hot sleepers. Get fast and free shipping, plus a 101-night sleep trial with free returns. Trying their mattress is truly risk-free. So please go online, take their quiz to find out the ideal mattress for your sleeping style. Get 30% off Ghost Bed mattresses plus 2 free luxury pillows, or get 40% off when you bundle a mattress with their award-winning adjustable base. Use promo code BILL at ghostbed.com/bill to take advantage of this fabulous offer. That's ghostbed.com/bill, promo code BILL. So here's the final thought of the day. I don't watch The View. I'm too busy at that time. I got a couple of emails saying, hey, they're mentioning you, Oreilly. They're talking about Fox News, slashing Fox News as usual, and your name came up. Go.
But Bill wasn't a liar in this sense. I'm less concerned about Fox News, and because he would say to me, "Sonny, push back," because I know you're going to. Like, he was okay with the counterpoint, and I appreciated that about him.
Okay, so Sonny Hostin worked for us for Fox News for a little while, and I had her on a factor, and I said, and she reported accurately. I said, don't be afraid, just let me know what you think, and we'll kick it around. But I appreciated her in the face of the vicious Joyce Behar telling the truth. Okay? I don't have to lie about anything, and I never have. All right? I'm going to tell you the truth, and I'll put it in perspective, and I'll back it up. Even when I was at ABC, CBS, Fox News, Inside Edition, all the national jobs that I had, never would I mislead, ever. It's just a code. And I think that's why I succeeded. So I appreciate Sonny Hostin doing that. She's in an environment she knows that doesn't care about the truth, would slash me for everything. And she stood up. I always liked her, by the way, when you had her on Fox News. I know she's a lefty and all that, but that's okay. I don't mind that. As long as a person is honest, that's all I require. Thank you for watching and listening to the No Spin News. We'll see you again tomorrow. Thank you for watching the No Spin News. To watch the full episode anytime on BillO'Reilly.com, please sign up to become a premium or concierge member. Visit BillO'Reilly.com to sign up and start watching today.